Where exactly are you heading? You're heading into the...
I'm heading to where he told me I could find Jess.
Okay. So...
Where he would have said it would be the Chinese garden.
Yeah. So, Portland has a very interesting Chinatown as, like, you can tell you're entering it the moment you enter it.
Right.
You pass these two massive Chinese lion statues, like they're actually dragons. The lampposts in Chinatown are bright orange. They're dingy at this point in time, but they're orange, and they have Chinese lanterns hanging from all of them. A lot of the architecture in this area is Chinese inspired. Like, that's an American-made building, but look, they put some pretty things on it. The gardens is where he would have sent you. Now, this area is seriously every time you turn around, there's another tent. Finding a place to park that isn't parking into somebody's house is difficult. But there is about half a block directly across from the Chinatown entrance is a parking garage where most of the higher floors are not set up as homeless camps. Yeah, it's a dark reflection of what you might remember it as being before you left.
Okay. So, guess I'm parking in the parking garage. As I'm heading back down to...
It's not a long walk. It's just a couple minutes.
Well, as I'm heading back down to the ground floor, is while I lock up my truck, just to make sure that no one's going to mess with it.
It's a good idea.
I'm looking for kids.
Kids.
Not at this time of night.
Yeah, if there's homeless camps,
there's going to be kids.
There's going to be children.
That's fair.
Okay, what exactly are you
I'm looking for someone. Looks about 12, 13-ish.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out $40 and go, hey, 40 now. There's a 50 Chevy pickup truck up top. Make sure no one messes with it. When I come back, I'll give you another 40.
Do me a favor. Can I see your sheet real quick?
A chunk?
For them, yeah.
Well, $80 for parking, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but it's also the best way to make sure your shit doesn't get messed with.
Tell you what, give me a charisma. Roll your charisma plus your persuasion.
Would he get to add awe to this?
You can add awe to this if you want.
Because I think that one's automatically
Which
active.
is you add your presence score to your your social rolls. And I believe
how many dots in presence you get, you add another die.
And I believe you passed your hunger check earlier, correct?
So you're one hunger.
So you'll have one hunger. You have to literally kill somebody to get rid of that last one. So just get rid of one of your regular dice and replace it with your hunger.
Now you're going to count up all dice that are
6.
6 or higher, and those are your successes.
1, 2, 3. Reroll 10s?
No,
You don't reroll
So
10s.
2 10s counts as 4 successes.
Yeah. Yeah, you've only got 1 10, so you don't have
You got 4.
a crit.
I want to see somebody do a messy critical with this. Oh my god. You just walk up to a 12-year-old,
Hey, you!
pull out some money, grab him by the shirt, and go, "What's my fucking car?" He runs up to your car to watch it with a trail of urine go behind him. That'd be amazing. But that's not what happened. The kid gets incredibly excited, takes the money, and runs up the... Like, he runs the whole way. It's just-
Every single ramp.
Yep.
yeah. Okay.
That
Got a
I'm
kid. Okay.
Make my way out. Look, having been to Korea, I know the best way to make sure your shit doesn't get messed with is you find a local kid and go, hey, here's this. Keep an eye on that for me. When I get back, we give you more.
He's gonna watch your car. All right. So you're heading down to the Chinese gardens. Blah blah. Cannot speak. Okay. Chinese gardens. When you left, you're gonna pass the dragons, and what you're used to is this big ornate door that leads into the Chinese gardens, and this fence that you can see them from the outside. You can see the gardens from the outside, and it's all beautiful. When you get down there, one of the ornate doors have been ripped down and replaced with just metal. Where there's these big rings that used to you'd be able to pull, and there's the one ring, but the other one has this ridiculous tiny little, kind of looks like it, but it's really small, just kind of like glued onto it. And all of the areas in the fence that were open are now completely boarded up with plywood. So you can't even see in the gardens right now.
Gate's chain shut too, I believe.
Now give me a... It's not chained.
It's not chained.
It is locked. You try to open it. Give me a intelligence plus streetwise if you have it. The same deal. Hunger. It needs to be there for pretty much everything.
Yep.
I see a 10.
It does not have a friend though.
Are there any... Is that the only win? Or...
No.
Okay, good.
3 successes.
3 successes? Okay. You would know that...
That's how you get messy crits, is if you get a 10 on a hunger die and a 10 on another one.
Yeah.
That makes a messy crit.
So...
We have found those before.
Oh gosh.
Multiple times.
This is going to just pull up a little bit of like things that have been on the news in the last few years. One of the most famous points of the Chinese garden is this massive 5-story pagoda. And unfortunately, a while back, there was
2
a
years
situation in Portland.
Somebody burned it down.
No, it's still there.
No, it's still there. You can see it, actually. It's like one of the few things you can see off in the distance as you approach the gate. There was a serial killer in Portland about 2 years ago, and the first victim was found thrown off the 5th story with his arm ripped off, and then somebody painted a symbol on the wall in his blood with his arm, like using his arm as a paintbrush. It was called the 3-faced killer because they painted 3 faces at every crime scene. So for about a week, Portland was just terrorized by
Then there was a
some
copycat.
psychopath. Yeah, and then about a few months later, there was a copycat who was doing almost the exact same thing. So it kind of makes sense that this area is now blocked off and locked at night. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I haven't done anything yet.
I wasn't referring to you.
I know.
You will be. You will be.
So, the gate into the gardens is locked. You can't even really see what's going on around it. What do you do?
I swear there's some athletics around here somewhere.
It's on the far left. I believe you have a 2 in it.
That works. About how tall is the wall?
You could probably hop over it. If you give me a Dex plus Athletics roll, do you have any celerity that would help? What celerity do you have?
I've got rapid reflexes and fleetness.
It's potence that has soaring weight.
Yeah, but some celerity allows you to like traverse and stuff. So just figured I'd ask.
Traversal would be
Yeah, so just dexterity and
helpful. Yeah.
also some allows you just to add it to your dexterity checks.
It's true. That might be rapid reflexes. Or it's either no. That's cat's grace. Sorry.
Yep. I did not take cat's race.
No, because you need that rapid reflex.
That's what you can walk, like, kill.
Rapid reflexes is taking cover without a
Yeah.
thing.
It's cat's grace that lets you add it to dex checks.
Okay. Nope. You have fleetness, right?
Yep.
Add your celerity. It's add celerity to non-combat dexterity.
Oh, really?
Yes. That's why I would check.
That's your only success.
You can use a willpower to reroll 3 non-hunger dice.
I think I'm.
It might be worth it. Yeah.
You get a finger hold.
Okay. Now, the way willpower works in this system, just to let you know, is it actually counts as taking damage to your willpower. So your willpower is effectively like a health bar for mental and social challenges. So keep that in mind. The more willpower you spend, the more likely you can actually take damage if you're insulted.
It doesn't come up terribly often. Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
yeah, pull those-
these ones out.
Yeah.
You're kidding. He just rolled 3 4s.
Yahtzee?
Yeah, Yahtzee.
Tell you what, we haven't done one of these in a while. I'm going to let you succeed at a cost.
Oh.
You should do this.
Wow.
that.
I
Wow.
haven't done that in like a year.
Yeah, we haven't had that happen in a while.
You can either not get over, or you can get over, but you're not quite going to stick that landing.
This is how I ended up nearly
yes,
breaking
it'll
an
be
arm doing a similar stunt to this.
Basically, what's going to happen is when you land, you're going to take a damage. Just one superficial.
Aw.
Alright. I'm okay with that.
Okay. You go to jump. You swing yourself over. Your pants catch on a nail. And you
I'm pissed. I'm
Yeah, you're probably more annoyed about
And-
tearing your pants
and
than
you
are-
face plant.
Throw my pants.
God damn it.
You have a 7 kid on
Would you be here?
If I'm there, I don't know. That is an excellent question. It's still fairly early in the night, so Jess probably would have checked her mail. Nothing new.
All depends on timing over here.
And be spending some time in the garden because it's nice, it's quiet,
Okay.
it's not full of people.
Tell you what.
And I'm going to throw you a bone so that I don't end up
Tell you
splitting
what.
the party more.
Let's get a wits and awareness.
Oh, please let me have noticed that
I
face
kind of hope
flash.
you don't, because then the beast gets involved for embarrassment purposes.
That's true.
Succeeded a couple.
Wits plus awareness.
You succeeded at cost. You can be noticed, or you can notice it, but he notices you.
1, 2, 3, 4 success.
4?
She says to rip your pants.
You're gonna hear.
Swearing.
You're gonna hear. Ah, fuck. Pretty much. You're gonna hear. You're gonna hear an "oh fuck" and the sound of flesh hitting pavement.
Ow.
Ow.
It's a vampire. He takes one superficial.
Yeah.
Standing up, straightening himself up, brushing himself off.
Kind of looks like a Western cosplayer just broke into the front.
Pick up the hat and put it on.
I'm kind of hanging to the shadows and just like, going, what is going on over there?
Pick yourself up.
Dust yourself off.
Dust yourself off.
Yeah.
What is your next action? The gardens are ridiculously pretty still. There's some
definitely still being
garbage
taken
here
care
and
of.
there that like somebody has like chip bag here, soda bottle there, kind of just random trash. But like it is the nicest place that you've seen since you've gotten into this area.
So I'm gonna start walking the garden, looking for Jess.
Okay.
I'm while I'm walking around, I'm not going to go out of my way to pick up trash that isn't directly in my path.
Okay.
But if there's, you know,
You start picking up the trash. Okay. Nice mentor. Smart sire. You would know Jazz wears a big orange
Puffy jacket.
puffy jacket. So that's pretty much the only description that you got. Nosferatu, orange puffy jacket.
looking for the
Nosferatu, orange puffy jacket answers to the name of Jazz.
looking for the orange puffy jacket.
Currently blending into the shadows pretty well. I'm at the moment just people watching because a cowboy just invaded my gardens. This is interesting, but I don't know if I want to talk to him
Cowboy's
yet.
invading your gardens and he's cleaning it up.
Yeah, don't know if I want to talk to him yet.
Not overtly, just whatever's in front of him.
You can't see me.
That's what I would say all the time if I was playing an honest. I would just be like, "You can't see me," like in character. I would just yell that at people.
I believe you.
I would just go, as he vanishes, he just goes.
So you just went around looking for the Nosferatu.
More specifically, I'm looking for the orange puffy jacket.
You are looking for the Nosferatu. Apparently his sire didn't clue him in on that one. So, Jazz is currently people watching, wondering what you're up to, who and what you are. So what are you... So you're just going around picking up trash at this stage.
Pretty much, yes.
Slightly ripped pants.
So do you appear to be looking specifically for something?
It does seem like he's looking for someone.
Someone or just like under bushes, you know, that sort of thing? I don't know.
It looks like he was looking for someone.
Tell you what, give me an intelligence. What's higher, your intelligence or your wits? Give
Wits.
me your wits. Give me your wits plus insight. See if you can
Wits
read his body
plus-
language.
Insight. Maybe? That's 3 success.
3 successes? Okay. He's picking up trash, but he's also looking off in the distance, but he's not veering off the road to pick up any trash that's not on the walkway. Mm-hmm. He is looking around intently for something. Obviously, he's looking for someone.
Yeah.
Some low-key muttering about going to have to go visit his tailor later.
Do you have Sense Beast?
Yes, I do, actually.
Look at that.
I'm trying to find a good reason why she'd approach you. So,
You'll have one in a second.
oh, yeah.
Oh, it's free.
Yep, it's a first level. So.
Okay, well, you felt a beast spike
Ah, okay.
when
well,
he
this-
landed. So you definitely
Okay.
know he's not
There we
human.
go. That
and-
gives me the reason.
So we can just put it this way. There's a dude in your territory searching for something, and this is your territory.
This is my turf, especially the gardens. She's gotten attached to him all of a sudden.
Okay.
Yeah. She's gonna kind of just... You're gonna have your back turned at some point. She's just gonna pop up behind you. Can I help you?
Finishes tossing trash into soda bottle over into the trash can. Jazz, I presume?
I see you have me at a disadvantage.
Yeah, it seemed to do the same thing to your adventure, to Thomas, your adventure buddy earlier. I'm Adrian.
Little voice in your head. Did he kill?
Yeah, I know that's. Nice to meet ya. She's definitely inched a good chunk further away from you.
Definitely a pleasure to meet you. So
Pleasure to eat ya.
I'll give you the same introduction that I gave Thomas. My sire is joining your mentor or sire.
Minter.
You probably
You probably wouldn't know necessarily. Just
My
sire.
sire's joining your sire's coterie. That's
My sire is joining your sire's coterie.
Briar?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm here to announce my presence.
Hi, you're here. Is this another play date?
Want to put it on it?
Are we 3?
No. 1.5. Put it more specifically. Have you been sent to join up with us?
Yes.
Okay, yes, it's a play date then. Hi, I'm Jazz.
Visibly trying to maintain his composure.
Just sticks a hand out for you to shake. Hi, I'm Jazz.
He shakes her hand. Again, visibly trying to maintain composure still.
Is this a good time to ride?
You're heading down there too.
You were a bit behind him, so yeah, that's
you
fine,
guys
right?
can both get there around the same time. The amount of time it takes to you to get dressed would be about the same time to him to get a detailed tattoo. So yeah.
Makes sense. Looking snappy.
We should bring back the arrival role.
I know. I was just thinking the same thing.
We had a character that anytime they wanted to go somewhere, they had to roll like specific
Arrival.
dice to see how long it took them to get ready.
They were not a toreador, but
It was
they
a-
dressed like
It
one.
was a Hikata. Hikata with a horrible fashion sense.
I'm trying to remember who it is.
Levi,
Levi.
Oh.
a bonfire.
That is certainly one way to describe that character.
The ghost eating bonfire?
Yeah. All right,
Anyway.
so you guys get there. Gates are locked.
Would you be able to open this?
You called a party and you don't have a way in.
I can jump a wall, but come on.
Then jump.
You say Dex plus athletics?
Yeah. Plus fleetness if you got it,
Hold
but I
on,
know
hold
you
on.
Or
don't.
soaring leap if
All
you
nice.
got it. Actually, if you have soaring leap, you just do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't know your roll.
Oh, look at that, I'm fine.
How many successes?
You don't have a partner, unfortunately, but that is 5 successes.
Oh yeah, you'll clear it without a problem.
So, Speaking through the
He will take him out as a show. He's like, fuck yeah, I can do it.
Speaking through the gate. So, do you have a plan to open the gate now that you're on the other side of it?
There's a
I
wall. You
believe
can
it's
jump it.
padlocked.
You're either breaking that gate or going over.
That's why I asked you, can you open it?
No. There's a third option.
Not guy.
He's the one who called a meeting to a locked area.
Just jump the damn wall, man.
Oh, everybody's here. I'm
Hey,
sure I'm gonna hear
yes.
this arguing going.
Oh yeah, probably.
I'm trying to tell the Hashashin to freaking jump the wall.
The what?
Sorry, the assassin to jump the wall.
Hey, you want to go
that's
ahead and
what?
roll a composure and resolve? Because that's a direct insult.
Yeah, that's.
You might be leaping that wall.
So there is a way to get him to jump the wall.
Yeah. See if he'll jump something else.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this butt?
3.
3? You're fine. You're fine, but fuck that guy.
You're aware that's offensive?
I did not know that. Can you please jump the wall and join us already?
I don't have any dice physically, but very slowly.
Thomas, I
Oh,
think he might want an apology if that
He's-
was an insult.
he's playing Let's Dress Up and Play Petty.
Is that Cam? This is your meeting. You are the host. Open the door.
You know, if I decide to do what I want to
So
do,
you're saying you
it's
met
gonna
Thomas
take too much
already?
attention.
Mhm.
Okay.
God damn it. Pull down the revolver. What? You might want to step
Don't.
away. Do you really want me to do this?
You
Can I
can't see what he's
through
doing.
this
You
gate?
can't see what he's
You
doing.
might want to step away.
Can I get like a estimate of how stupid this is about to be?
Majorly?
How many times are you going to slap his phone out of his hands?
That's only happened once so far.
I don't know. You're the one who said that your job in this coterie was to babysit him.
That was out of character, though. In character, I don't know that yet. Well, how about wits and awareness to get like a sense of what
Wits plus
Jess
insight.
would have just
What's
said
insight?
don't as well, so.
this is about to become. Three.
Oh yeah, he's got no foresight. He's going to shoot that door open. Then again, you're also in Skid Row. Who's going to care? There's a good chance no one's going
I'm
to do
going
it.
to step behind the corner of the wall.
Okay.
So you seriously want me to do this or not?
He's going to shoot the door.
Yeah,
I
Jess,
haven't pulled the
don't.
trigger yet. Jesus.
You're holding a
You
gun.
really,
I am holding the gun. I haven't pulled the trigger yet.
you really want to get police around here?
Do you know how to open this?
Give me a second. Move.
Uncock.
So that would be larceny or break-ins, actually.
Larceny, I think.
Yep.
Break-ins.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dex plus break-ins.
Yep. This is actually a very roll-heavy night.
She may have to hop out
We
and do
didn't
it
roll
from
a
the other
single
side.
time last night. No, actually, no, you did roll.
That's 3 zeros, actually.
So 5 successes?
5 successes.
Yeah, you're going to be able to pop that lock without
Yeah.
a problem.
It's a freaking master lock. I
Thank
could
you.
pick this in my sleep. Idiots.
He literally
Kicks
points
the-
and please do what?
Pushes the door open.
The door opens with like a horrible metal groan.
He has to do like a posture, like kind of like a bow saying, please do walk in. Your Highness.
And I'll let myself in. In passing, Discharging a firearm in city limits is a Class C felony in the state.
Good way to get attention. Don't
Look at the Chinese dish. This is meth town. Nobody fucking cares.
They do care when there's gunshots at a place that a couple murders happened at.
Ooh, really?
Do you not aware of the murders?
Should I be?
Consider we're meeting here fairly regularly, yes?
Oh. You choose the most charming venues.
We're close to the one venue that we tried to get, aren't we?
So, where's
Sydney.
Sydney? Where's Sydney? Is he coming? Why is everybody here? What's the scoop?
He's doing wizard things.
Okay.
So he's gonna be in disposal for a good time.
As in, he's having a good time?
He's doing wizard things. He's running around with a traffic cone on his head.
He's
He's gonna be indisposed for a good time. Well, I hope he has fun. So,
If it's Sarah, the one.
was this
driving-
meeting about Adrian?
No, that one caught me by surprise.
Hey, look, new guy.
Whose name you didn't bother to ask.
Okay, I woke up.
I know.
Hear my door. I look. I looks like a stripper. I am not freaking in the mood for a stripper. No offense whatsoever.
the stripper thing came from, but I'm glad it happened.
I think the pimp hat was mentioned enough times that it's stuck in his reference.
He's wearing a bowler hat.
You know, one of
That's
those
why I went with the
Victorian-
freaking glowy hat. That's right. The envision my whole time.
Ah. And
Yes, this is Adrian. Adrian, Fairman, and you said you met Thomas already. His sire's joining their coterie, which means he's kind of being set up with us.
Any news that's actually true?
That's what he's told us.
His war is one thing. The war of our sires is another.
Well, I haven't had a chance to talk to Briar. I just met
your
the
game.
dude.
there's an uncanny resemblance to simply pitching another toddler out to the sand.
Playdate! Exactly!
Yes.
Well, if it is
'Cause,
true,
like, what, yeah.
welcome to hell. We're your hellmates.
Why do you say that?
You have
It's
an unduly pessimistic appraisal of the situation.
Look at this place, man. Which reminds me, we got some stuff to talk about.
And
Yeah,
as
you
much,
too.
and as much as you deplore it, you were about to put holes in it.
It can be fixed. Whatever you destroy can fix it. Or rebuild anyway. So,
Please stop shooting locks. It's a
catch
terrible
you.
idea. If you need a lock picked, ask me first. I'm pretty good at it.
we'll do. It's just to catch you up, we found, a member here found a really good building that we repaired up. You can either add as the Elysium for the city or as our own haven.
Why not both?
Because then your party guests tend to pry through your dressers when you're not looking.
Lock the door. Nicely.
I know somebody who's very good at picking those.
So, now to catch everybody up to speed, I had a meeting with one of the people that actually manages that property. Trying to make a deal to have exclusive use of that building for a sizable donation to fix Chinatown in general. I gave him options to hire. He says, like, what about the homeless? It's like, I give him the options to hire them as crew members to repair the place. I know, weird. The guy didn't. Can't finish talking. Can you judge me later?
I'm sure you're going to be judged. Anyways, while you're talking, we might just hold our tongues till you finish yours.
I managed to talk to the guy, to set up something. Once I got out, I met a gangrel. or what I think it is a gangrel. Sorry.
Oh, one of those rattle.
He said the person I talked to was family, and if I wanted to get in his good side, he could help us out by rescuing another member of the family. It's a kid, and apparently he is a meth addict, hanging on with one of the crews around here in the area. Exact crew, unknown. So if we find that one out and return him safely, we have an in for the negotiations. I tried to talk to Mason, same client as me. He's a police officer.
We met Mason.
Tried to ask him if he can actually help us out. He said he could, but it's highly inconvenient for him since his presence is literally not desirable in this zone. And doing his job in here would actually catch a lot of attention for him. He said he will do it, but at the cost of a major boon. I didn't say yes. He suggested to make a vote, for all of us to make a vote into it, and that's what I called this meeting for. That is all.
No.
Do you
I
have a
don't
picture
think
of this
that-
kid?
Yeah. Let's talk about the rescued kid from Meth Heads. Do we know the kid? Do we know what he looks like? What do we know about this guy?
First name Johnny, and I want to say Yang, if I remember right. You told me.
Do you remember it?
I think it was Yang, yeah. Johnny Yang.
Not a lot to go on.
No.
That's all he gave me.
Not even a picture?
Johnny Yang, and he likes meth.
And he's underage.
I think the exact terms was he's hanging around people who are meth heads. Not that he himself.
Oh no, he did say he was he's an addict.
Okay. See, you left that part out the first time around.
I did say he was an addict.
No, you said that he was hanging around meth addicts. You did not say he was an addict himself. There's a distinct difference in that. I'm surprised that one of your clan hasn't realized that words convey certain things yet.
Clearly calculating age based on clothing.
Do you need a composure and a composure and resolve check? Go ahead, man. Composure plus resolve. This new guy shows up. You don't know who the hell he is.
Already making snarky comments.
That's good.
4 successes.
4 successes? Okay. There's a little voice in the back of your head. It's your sires. Are you going to let him talk to you like that?
Internally, I'm saying I'll give him the 1, 2, 3 rule. The 3rd strike rule. The one he will see it coming. So that's all the information I have to relay.
Great.
Although our co-roommate that's now not present tonight did suggest that he found really good places in our territory that could serve as our own home. But since you put too much effort in finding this place, that's what I wanted to pass it by you as well.
It's not. It's the location. It's the location that's important. That's why I've been. Sure, the other ones will be all right, but this.
I totally understand what you're trying to say. I am not saying that you're wrong at all. But you've seen all the crap that you have to go through trying to get this only one place, when just a check will get the others.
So it's not necessarily the building itself?
It's the location that we're trying to get the building on.
I found 2 others for a total of 3. around that are the right location.
And you tried offering them money, and they weren't interested.
Money, help around rebuilding the whole area, make it look presentable. Not, for the lack of words, like the slop that it's currently in.
I really hope you didn't word it like that.
No, I did not. But their concerns were mainly is so many meth labs and groups around here, the high crime rate, and the homeless.
I feel like there must be some element in this discussion that is not being conveyed entirely. Very seldom when someone attempts to make a real estate transaction does talk go into the local meth problems except as a factor of how much the building should be cheaper than the initial asking price. Don't you agree? So somehow this discussion segued from a purchase offer into other territory. Fair to say?
Sorry, could you repeat that one part? I lost. You lost me in that
Somehow
part.
your conversation segued from a purchase offer into other territory. Fair to say? Question mark.
Not really. Like I said, the one that proposed the other territory areas for our building would be our core remit that's not here at the moment. They didn't either. Negotiations for the building are not off the table. It's just the factors that they made for around the building. What's going on in the area.
Perhaps we should send a different emissary.
If you want to go yourself, go right ahead. Heck, following, I can present you as my lawyer if you want.
That carries risks, you do realize.
Yes, it does.
Most of that, he's not a lawyer. Are you?
No.
Didn't think so.
Perhaps you should hire an attorney.
Now, here's my point. Why would my company would want to put money into this?
Goodwill
So that
towards
you
the
can
community?
Sleep under the building.
The reason, the public, that's our reason. What's the public reason?
Goodwill towards the community.
That's what I've been trying to do. But they don't want it, apparently. Or they're trying to freaking do something else about it.
To retain a lawyer typically can cost as little as $4,000 or $5,000.
That's easy.
Yes. Then why don't you hire an attorney to enter the negotiation for you?
You seem like you want something to say. Go right ahead.
Yes. The person who is administrating the property currently, they're Chinese.
Yes.
And they're related to this gangle?
For what the gangle says, yes.
That
So-
might be why they're like
so here's the
not quite
thing.
so.
Chinese businessmen do not appreciate insinuations that they cannot handle their own problems. So by saying that you, as part of the business deal to purchase this property, that you would like to offer assistance in cleaning up the addict problem, the homeless problem, you are insinuating that he is unable to do so himself.
I didn't
What
offer
was your
to
name
buy,
again?
actually.
Adrian.
Adrian.
I did not offer to buy. I did
You expressed an interest in purchasing the building.
no. I
Wasn't that the
That
point
was
of this
the-
exercise?
They will never sell. My first approach, and the only approach I did actually, was to receive exclusive use of this building.
Should have sent the lawyers in first.
And what's this gentleman's name?
Sorry, Tony, I totally forgot about that part. Sorry. You have the name. I know you do.
Okay.
An attorney also could go during the day in the normal hours and with your authorization and a budget, hire realtors and persons who can facilitate and smooth the process of this transaction.
Did we get this Gango guy's name?
So much shit going through my head this week. I'm so sorry. I need to start taking better notes. I know.
It's okay. Ling. What's the gangrel's name?
Ling. Okay. If we can find Ling's cousin, however, relative, that we don't have to do the negotiating at that stage. Ling will.
If we return him and we send somebody better at negotiating, we can probably get it done.
Exactly.
The question is, how do we find this kid?
How far am I away from the parking garage?
It's across the street and about a block up the way.
About 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Give me about 25
And the
minutes. I'll
kid's
be
name
back.
was
Johnny.
Johnny.
I'm heading to the
Potentially
I'm heading to the parking garage.
You
Okay.
have
Get with that in
retained
just a second.
services of a competent attorney who is accustomed to real estate law and ideally has some background in real estate science.
I put etiquette on my sheet.
Hire a PI who has the same general qualities and give
So are you
him
running
a
back
name and
to the parking
relation.
garage?
Yep. I'm gonna go talk to the kid.
Okay. Just the same kid.
He
Yeah,
won't
because
grieve
children talk
Lee,
to.
or
Children?
Lee's
Well, yeah, you gave him 20 bucks.
cousin,
Or 40
40
bucks.
bucks.
I gave him 40 to watch the
but he'll
truck for me.
tell you where
I might
to go.
offer him a little bit more for this, but children talk to each other.
True.
That's where my thoughts going.
All right.
I remember how I was as a kid. I didn't know all the kids, but grapevines work.
So, so you run back over there.
You might want to have
Doesn't take that long.
of some sort for that.
You get up to your truck, and sure enough, this kid is.
Have you ever talked?
Possibly sat in the back of the truck.
That ostensibly would put
This
you
kid
in
is
contact with the youth population.
like as you walk up to the truck,
I sell alcohol.
he pops out with a bat. He's like, "What do you do?" Oh, well, this kid's gonna beat the shit out of somebody with a baseball bat for 40 bucks.
Why would a
Hi.
wealthy business man like
How's
you
it going?
spend an amount of money looking for a
my business
acquaintance of yours?
And
Because it's
the
a
gardens
trivial
isn't
amount
quite
of
complete.
money.
However, I think you might
And
be able
you
to help
knew
me
him
with something
personally,
else.
And you were concerned about him.
What's
It'll be
that?
worth your. I'll make it worth your while if you can help me.
What's that?
I'm looking for a kid, Johnny Yang. Ever hear of him?
I know a Johnny Wang.
Yang Wang. Not quite the same, but it might get me on the right track.
Yeah, he's the old man from the building across the street's grandson.
Okay. You know where I could maybe find him?
We're not supposed to go over there.
Like, you're not supposed to go over there, or people in
Yeah,
general?
we're not supposed to go over there.
So, I'm gonna put on, give them that knowing wink. Not supposed to. Someone tells me you have anyways.
I mean, I've been over there.
Fair. So, can you show me how to get to where, or tell me how to get to where he's at?
He's over by Buckman and Lloyd. Like the old houses over there. Like that's where they go. Like we don't go over there.
Oh. About how far away would that be from this place?
He's talking about maybe like 4 or 5 miles up the road. There's a street called Hawthorne that runs right past the Chinese gardens and straight on down. It'll take you right over to where like Kern and Buckman kind of like intersect. And that's always been kind of just a shady place. It's like low income. Like they were nice houses in the 20s. So yeah, you're looking like 5 miles up the road.
Alright. Pull out another 20. Hand the kid. I'll be back in a bit.
Thanks.
I'm gonna go walking back down to the group. Hey Jess, feel like going for a stroll?
Sure. Where, why?
Buckman and Hawthorne.
You know that's a shitty part of town.
Yeah, if I was looking for a group of crackheads, that'd be a good spot to start.
Wow.
Look, the people I used to have to deal with in my job. Tried to sell me a toothbrush.
Pawn shop?
Pawn shop.
Okay. I was like, not the school.
Not the school.
See a
Pawn
student
shop.
walk up and go, hey, we'll buy a toothbrush.
Look, we're literally around the corner from Suncoast.
Touche. Okay.
Sure.
Be a little worse if somebody tried to buy the toothbrush.
Yeah, just went, yeah. You have seems like he's got a lead.
Please do right on.
You're gonna stand out like a neon light. You're gonna stand out like a neon light, but in a different way. You might pass.
You might be the one person that's
I'm gonna fit in. This is weird. Look, will we at least take the jackets off?
I can't.
It
That
attached?
sounds interesting.
Last I recalled, Oregon was not an open carry state.
Ah.
Oh.
What he says.
now. Now that everybody is here, there is an out of character matter that needs to be addressed. You had asked what our running of with the Toreador Bane was, and I said that we had not discussed one. What are people's thoughts? Because currently, right now, all the clans are just running off their standard book.
I actually meant to send a message. I'm okay with sticking with the standard one
Okay.
because the alternate is rough.
The alternate is rough. I'm letting you know that in this neighborhood that you're about to go in, you are definitely going to be 2 traits down in all discipline use.
If you're sticking with the standard.
That's fair.
Just letting you know. I wanted to get that straightened out before it got to that point.
That's fair.
So who's all going on a jaunt?
I guess we're all going.
So you guys take a walk, probably about 20, 30 minutes down the road.
If it's
And,
5 miles, it'll be closer to an hour.
Yeah. You guys also don't have to worry about fatigue. So,
I just know people average about a mile in 20 minutes.
okay.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, sure. We'll give it about an hour. You guys get down there.
Unless we all hop in the back of the pickup.
Oh, God. Coterie of vampires in the back of a pickup truck.
Yes!
And no more than a coterie of freaking Sabata and a freaking Jeep.
Oh my gosh. Plus hostages.
So, the further down the road you get, the worse and worse things look, which is actually quite impressive considering that. But the lawns are not tended. The chain link fences are either half there or disturbingly reinforced. But you are going to come to an area that's just like shoes hanging.
That's it.
Shoes hanging from the power lines. Lots of people just kind of like sitting out on the porches, smoking, drinking, listening to music, obnoxiously loud, using the chef's trick. Small metal pail with their phone inside of it, acting as an amplifier. Kind of thing.
Heck, I still use that.
It worked.
But yeah, so neighborhood, awful neighborhood.
That's the spot.
All the animals that are close by, the moment you guys enter the neighborhood, silent. The dogs that were just arbitrarily barking for no damn reason have stopped. You might hear some crying, but now they're crawling back underneath their porches, trying to get inside. Cats cross the street when you walk by. You all make animals very uncomfortable.
Ooh, black cat.
The only thing that really is heard is the occasional cricket, which, again, if you come up within 10 feet of the damn things, just shut the hell up.
Smart cricket.
So, what are your thoughts as you enter this area?
I would start.
Might take point.
Okay.
I'll start looking at our guide for guidance.
Thoughts of what you're looking for, because you were literally given a neighborhood.
I mean, it's every single, like apartment or a house or hole in here, like heavily like shut down, or
No, there's lots of people
on the
over the
porches
place.
hanging out.
In fact, if everybody wants to give me a wits plus awareness check.
I was gonna suggest if somebody has enhanced senses, chemical smell can be pretty helpful.
You said wits
plus
awareness.
Wits and
Call it
awareness.
The Tony check. This is why I told you want more than one dot in wits.
If you have heightened senses.
Oh, if we have heightened senses, add that too?
If you have heightened senses,
Are you searching for like chemicals or? Yeah.
let's go ahead and roll.
Okay. 4 success.
4 successes.
One success.
2.
2. 1.
1, 1, 2, 4.
Okay. There's a couple of houses that are just standing out. The reason why they're standing out is because there's no activity whatsoever. There's some lights on, some dim lights on that you can tell, but there's no one sitting on the porches. There's like an empty lot next to one of them that is just loaded with cars. Just loaded with cars. And they're all cars that run too. It's not like they're up on bricks or anything like that. Heightened senses. Heightened senses, you're going to get the acrid scent of bleach just permeating from these houses. It just smells like cleaner. It's awful and offensive, and also smells like burning, and the smell of rubber that's been burnt and plastic that's been melted. But there's definitely one house that has this overwhelming smell, this chemical draw that's just coming from this place.